The very reason you are about to leave this video is the same reason you are not profitable yet. Yes, you. No, not you. You are the back. I'm talking to you. You have a very short attention span. That is why you are about to leave this video that is going to help your trading a lot. So guys, you guys are welcome to this YouTube channel. This is Chat King. Right now we are going to be talking about how to quit unprofitability in today's video. So guys, I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can actually quit your unprofitability in trading, right? How you can actually be able to stop losing in the forex market. Now, there's a major thing that is affecting a lot of traders, right? It has to do with our mentality, right? And now, this particular thing is called the dopamine. Now, what is dopamine? Dopamine is a reward system that nature has programmed into men, right? Men or women. If I say men, I'm talking about everybody, right? It's like a reward system, right? This system is what is responsible for highness. It's what is responsible for happiness. It's what is responsible for pain, right? Now, whatever you set a goal and you achieve it, that good feeling you feel, this dopamine is what is responsible for these things, right? So this thing affects traders a lot. A lot of traders today, they are not traders, they are actually dopamine addicts. They think they are traders, right? But they don't know that they are not even traders. Now, forex itself is engineered in such a way to manipulate your mind. Forex is designed. Anybody that is telling you that forex has no algorithm backing it is just deceiving itself, right? As a matter of fact, everything you can see around you that has patterns, right, has an algorithm that is running on. Okay, as a matter of fact, as long as forex has pattern, it has an algorithm that is running on. Human being has their own algorithm that are running on. As a human being, you think you don't have an algorithm? Yes, you have. The moment you are trained from when you are a kid, that's why I see that it is easy for some people to be to be indoctrinated, right? Because they program your mind from childhood. Once that programming is done from the age of 1 to like 7, it stays with you the rest of your life. That becomes the algorithm that runs your life, that runs your decision, right? You see some people, they feel very comfortable to kill for God or something like that. But you see some other people, they can't do that because they don't have that algorithm installed in the system. So everything around you runs on algorithm in such a way. But when it comes to trading, it's become very key that the algorithm that we will be running on, we have to reset it, right? We have to reset it. It's time that we reset it. If not, we will not be able to break out of the losing cycle, right? There's a reason why you always addicted to the chart. There's a reason why even when you lose money, you go and bring more money. There's a reason why you feel excited whenever you are making money and then you feel pain when you lost, right? Now, all these things has to do with the kind of programming running in your system. And majorly, dopamine is part of it. Dopamine is responsible for the pain and sometimes the happiness you feel. Now, for you to eventually quit the bad habit of trading, there's a root issue, there's a fundamental issue that you have to attack consciously or unconsciously. Most people who have become profitable attacked it maybe consciously or unconsciously. You as a trader, you need to attack it consciously. Thank God that you are watching this video. This video is basically a psychological video that is going to help you identify what is actually wrong with your trading. Is it your strategy, or is it your psychology? Because the truth of the matter is that 75% of the time you probably have a good strategy, but your psychology is messing you up, right? So guys, what I'm going to be showing you is this video is I'm going to be punching those holes, right? Those things that is responsible for your bad trading decision. Because the moment you're able to identify a problem, you can be able to understand how to trade, how to handle it. Okay, so guys, what is this dopamine? As I've explained earlier, dopamine is one key factor that affects every trader. Dopamine is that feeling, that good feeling you see when markets start running into profit. Dopamine is that thing that is making you want to enter more trade when you see, as in it's making you want to like you're analyzing trade while the trade is already won. You're already in the trade, but you keep analyzing it and analyzing it. I don't know if some of you have experienced this, but I know a lot of you have experienced it. You already have a trade that is running, but you keep analyzing it. You keep analyzing the chart, trying to close early or close late, or a lot of things. You still want to take action because you don't want to lose money. But in trading, you do opposite of what your dopamine is asking you to do. If the dopamine is asking you to analyze, to keep analyzing, to keep staying in front of your chart, that is when you want to leave the chart. What are the triggers? What are the triggers of dopamine? What actually triggers this dopamine in your system and make you mess up your chart, right? Because the moment you start acting based on dopamine, you're eventually going to keep being a losing trader. And for you to eventually be a profitable trader, you have to break out of these dopamine manipulations, right? The chart is designed in such a way to manipulate your dopamine levels, to make you take irrational decisions. Because the moment dopamine is in charge, you are not the one that is controlling yourself, right? That's why sometimes you take a trade and then the trade is in a loss. Immediately the trade enters, the minute your account is blown, you will not see reason. You have more than 5 reasons why you shouldn't have taken that trade. The reason why that happens is because you are excited. It is your dopamine that is in charge. So for that reason, critical thinking is not working at that time. That's what enabled you to be able to execute trades without actually looking at the factors that are playing out in the market. Now, I'm not saying that you're eventually going to stop losing. That one is a lie. It will never you'll never be so good that you'll not lose in the market. It can never happen, right? Because the chart itself makes it in such a way that people have to lose for people to win, right? The chart is designed in such a way that it takes money from the majority and then it pays the few. That is the total assignment of the algorithm of the chart. A lot of people say the chart is random. Yes, I know that the chart is random, but this randomness is with precision, right? There was a time scientists used to say that life came out of randomness, that human being came out of randomness, that there was no God that created it, that it just came out of random. But recently, it has been proven with fact that just a single misalignment of gravity, if the gravity has been a little bit stronger, that it will not be possible for human being to exist. The whole creation will have crumbled if the gravity was a little bit stronger. A lot of other forces of nature, it has been determined by scientists that all these things are done by design. There is a brilliant mind that is backing them up, that did not happen by randomness. So you see what I'm saying? So when you think a lot of things are random, they are not really random. That is why for you to be able to succeed in the forex market, you need to understand the randomness of the market. And once you have that understanding, you will know that loss is inevitable. But once you are losing out of understanding the randomness of the market, it means you are now working on that probability. And once you are working on that probability, you are going to remain a profitable trader. You understand that you will lose, but you know that when you win, the winners will be more than your losses. So now, what are the factors that triggers this dopamine and help make us to misbehave in the market, right? Number one trigger of dopamine, looking at the chart. Now, I'm not saying that as a trader you should not be looking at the chart, but once you have a strategy that's working, probably if you are new in the market, it's good you stick to your chart. You need a lot of chart time for you to understand how the market works, right? If you are new in the market, but once you have stayed like 2 years, a year plus, 2 years, going to 3 years, you should start limiting your time in the chart, right? You already have a strategy. The moment you execute, you leave the chart. The only time you should be looking at the chart is when you are looking for a setup or your way of planning your trade. Once that is done, stop looking at it. Stop looking at it for fun. Because sometimes when you are looking at a chart, the dopamine might kick in, and once it kicks in, it makes you to misbehave, and then you blow your account, right? Even when you don't have money, you go and look for money. So stop looking at the chart. Looking at the chart is a trigger of this dopamine. That is the number 2 things that triggers the dopamine level, is getting a new prop account. I know some of you might be shocked. Yes, getting a new prop account actually triggers your dopamine level. Some of you might not understand what I'm talking about, but eventually when you become profitable, you will understand. You see, prop accounts are like what I will call the boosters of dopamine. Like normally, if you have a fast car, a car that can run, that can move from 0 to 60 in 1 minute or 2 minutes or thereabout, right? And then it can cover a very long distance in a short time, like all those supercars. But then the cars now have booster. What booster does is that it increases the speed. So that is what prop firm does to your dopamine level. Your dopamine level is being boosted by prop accounts. That is why if you're a new trader, avoid prop firm. If you are just new in the industry, avoid prop firm. Right? Trade your $20, trade your $30, buy a cent account, risk $2 per trade, risk $3 per trade. Your purpose of entering the market as a newbie is not to make money, right? Is to get a system, is to understand the market, is to understand that feeling of making money and losing money, to have that feeling, to understand those early level of dopamine, right? Once you are able to adjust to those levels, then you can now think of getting a prop account where you now have a strategy. But you that it's not yet profitable, you are trying to make money from prop firm, you just end up wasting years of your life without ever being profitable. You end up wasting years of your life. You stay in market for a very long time. When you hear people saying they have been in market for 4 years, they've been market 5 years, they've been market 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years, because of, and they are not yet profitable, it's because of things like this. Prop firm will take your mind away from the goal. Prop firm will give you ridiculous rules. As a matter of fact, even though you are passing prop firm, does not make you a good trader. So guys, if you are a newbie, avoid prop firm. It's going to help you a lot. Learn with live account. After I've done a little bit of demo, don't waste time in demo, enter live account. 400 little, 10, 20, 30, 40, $50. Blow it. You will definitely blow it. Yes, blow it. Understand that your first year of trading, you are not in for make money. Everything you are going to follow in your first year, you are going to blow it. So it is not new. Everybody has to go through this stage. But if you are watching this video right now, you are lucky. You are lucky because I'm showing you the way. I'm showing you things you can do that will help your trading, right? So another thing that triggers the dopamine level, posting your win or losses online, right? Some of you that already have YouTube channel, or you have on WhatsApp, or you have any kind of online presence, and you are not yet profitable, but you're always posting your win or losses. My brother, that one is a roller coaster of dopamine, because your mood swing is going to be higher than normal, right? Even though you are profitable, some of those things do affect your psychology. Now, talk less of you that is not even profitable yet. What are you doing posting your wins and losses online? Avoid that temptation. I know it's highly tempting. I used to do something like that in the past. As you notice, my channel for a very long time now, I've stopped doing it, right? Because I understand the negative effect it has on traders. It's going to move your focus from being profitable to trying to show off, trying to prove a point. And once you're trying to prove a point, you might have 50 losses, but only that one win, you will now post it and be bragging with it. And then you go and be doing things that will make you have a proof instead of things that will make you profitable. So your dopamine level is going to shoot off the sky if you have that kind of mindset of posting your wins and your losses online. Try to avoid it. It's not going to help you. I know it's very tempting, but avoid it. When you become profitable and then you have a community that are trying to show that your system works, maybe you can do that. But if you are still learning how to trade, guys, avoid it. It's not going to help you, right? And the last thing I'm going to be talking about that actually affects your dopamine level. There are a lot of things that affect your dopamine level, but just as usual, I don't want this video to be too long, right? So I'm just going to be telling the last thing for today's video that affects your dopamine level is your social media activity. Now, for example, there are some of you that watch this video from the beginning might not even get to this level, right? Some of you will click out at the first minute or the second minute because you saw one notification from TikTok or from Facebook, one entertainment that you want to go and watch, right? Now, those things have a way of affecting your psychology also, because it will make you to not have focus, right? To make you not to have focus, to make you forget some important thing that you need to do. This trading thing is a huge business. Not joke with it, right? If you want to really succeed in it, you need to cut down on your social media activities, watching social media presence, except if you're using it to make money or it's a way of your own income. That one is okay. But if it is not, if it's just purely for entertainment and then you are looking how to be successful in the forex market, avoid those entertainments, right? Try to watch more forex videos, try to watch more psychology videos, try to read psychological books, try to learn more about the forex market. If you are still new, be glued to your chart. That's when you are new. But once you have stayed long enough in the game, you have had enough chart time, you have done a lot of back testing, there's no need to always look at the chart. Avoid the chart. Only look at it when you have to take trade or do analysis or something like that. You understand? So there's a lot of things I'm going to be talking about that boost your psychological level. Now these are just few of them. Probably in the future, if you guys are more interested, I'm going to talk more, go deep in this topic. It's something that is going to actually help your trading, something that is going to help you improve a lot. Okay, so guys, this video has been long enough. Thank you guys for sticking to the end of this video. Hope you guys got some value from this video. I'm going to be seeing you guys on the next one. Bye for now.